This channel is dedicated to exploring the details of well-known classics in the humanities, and it is sustained by the unwavering interest of our subscribers and viewers. Subscribing, liking, setting notifications, and supporting us are a great source of encouragement for the operator in content creation. Hello. Today, we will take a moment to delve deeply into Gustave Flaubert's Madame Bovary. Madame Bovary is a novel published in 1857 by the French author Gustave Flaubert, revolving around the story of the protagonist, Emma Bovary. The novel is set against the backdrop of 19th-century French provincial society, depicting Emma's unsatisfying marriage and her attempts to escape it. The work is hailed as a masterpiece of realist literature, offering profound insights into the society and moral norms of the time. From now on, we will examine the work in the following order: theme and main characters, structure and development, key themes, style and literary techniques, and influence and assessment of the work. 1. Theme and main characters. Protagonist Emma Bovary. The protagonist, Emma, possesses a romantic and emotional personality. Emma is dissatisfied with a simple country life, yearning for a more glamorous and sensational existence. Disappointed by the monotony of her marriage and her husband, Charles Bovary's incompetence, she attempts to satisfy her longing through various affairs and a luxurious lifestyle. Charles Bovary, Emma's husband, a mediocre country doctor. He is described as kind and sincere, but unambitious and incompetent. He fails to understand Emma's emotions and desires, and remains oblivious to her unhappiness. Rodolphe Boulanger and Léon Dupuis, Emma's lovers, who provide temporary excitement and satisfaction in her life, but ultimately both abandon her. These characters illustrate the disparity between Emma's romantic illusions and reality. 2. Novel's structure and development. Madame Bovary is divided into 3 parts, each focusing on Emma's psychological transformation and significant moments in her life. First part covers Emma and Charles's marriage and their early life. Emma had high hopes for married life, but is soon disappointed by the monotony of country life and her husband's incompetence. Second part, as Emma's dissatisfaction escalates, she begins her affair with Rodolphe. This period marks the strongest expression of Emma's romantic illusions. However, Rodolphe eventually abandons Emma, leaving her deeply wounded. Third part, Emma tries once more to satisfy her longing through an affair with Léon, but ultimately faces financial ruin and emotional collapse. Plagued by debt, she chooses suicide. In short, the plot summary of the novel Madame Bovary is as follows. The protagonist of the novel is Emma, a beautiful woman married to Charles Bovary, a country doctor, a farmer's wealthy daughter. Emma harbors romantic illusions upon marriage, but soon feels a deep disillusionment with the ordinary and dull reality of life with her husband, Charles. Bored, Emma falls for the seduction of Rodolphe, a philandering landowner, and begins an adulterous relationship. Emma becomes obsessed with him and even plans to elope, but Rodolphe, tiring of Emma, unilaterally ends the relationship and leaves. Devastated, Emma later reunites with the young clerk, Léon, who had moved to Paris, and begins another affair. Yearning for a romantic life, Emma indulges in luxury and extravagance without her husband's knowledge, incurring massive debt with the unscrupulous merchant Leroux. She asks Rodolphe and Léon for help to repay the debt, but is refused, pushing her to the brink of financial ruin. Ultimately, in despair, Emma steals arsenic poison from the neighboring pharmacy and ends her life in a tragic suicide. Charles, her husband, who discovers the full extent of Emma's life too late, also dies from illness in his grief, concluding the story. The novel is celebrated as a masterpiece for its realist portrayal of the life and social condition of the 19th century French middle-class woman, through the character of Emma, who is driven to catastrophe by her dissatisfaction with reality and her longing for a fantastic life. 3. Key themes. The conflict between romanticism and realism. Emma holds romantic illusions, but reality does not match her expectations. Flaubert uses this to show how romantic ideals can shatter In the face of reality, marriage and the role of women. In 19th century French society, marriage assigned a crucial role to women. But Emma's story illustrates how marriage can suppress women's desires and personal fulfillment. Consumerism and materialism. Emma attempts to fill her dissatisfaction through a luxurious lifestyle, which ultimately leads to her downfall. Flaubert uses this to warn against the dangers of materialistic desire, moral corruption and social hypocrisy. Emma's actions are depicted as breaking moral standards, yet Flaubert uses this to sharply criticize the hypocrisy and double standards of the society of the time. 4. Style and literary techniques. Flaubert employs a realist style, meticulously describing the character's psychology and the social background. His prose is concise and precise, and through detailed descriptions, he allows the reader to vividly experience Emma's inner world and external reality. Furthermore, Flaubert avoids directly delivering a moral message in the work, instead encouraging the reader to draw their own conclusions through the characters' actions and their consequences. 5. Influence and assessment of the work. Madame Bovary sparked great controversy upon its release, and Flaubert was even prosecuted for obscenity. However, the work was later recognized as a masterpiece of realist literature and occupies a vital position in literary history. Emma Bovary's tragic story has left a profound impression on countless readers and critics, and continues to exert a significant influence on modern literature. Now, let's conclude. Madame Bovary is more than a simple story of infidelity. It is a work that deeply explores the moral and social issues of 19th century French society. Through realist techniques, Flaubert sharply criticized the gap between human desire and reality, and the social hypocrisy surrounding it. These elements are credited with securing the work's place as a timeless classic, whether it's Chatterley or Bovary. Why did classic literature concerning wives always cause such great controversy upon publication? It is time for husbands, too, to realize that they can no longer remain spectators to the immense influence that wives' patience or lack thereof has on our community, both then and now. Subscribing, liking, setting notifications, and supporting us are a great source of encouragement for the operator in content creation. Thank you for watching.